Hi, this is Hilal. In this video on Mathematical Economics series, we will try to solve a problem that was probably asked in GATE Economics paper of 2021. The question is like this. Suppose the demand for a new pharmaceutical drug on which the manufacturer has patent monopoly is given by, we have the demand function for a product which is given by Q is equal to 100 minus P into A to the power zero point 0.5, where Q is the output, P is the price, and A is the advertising expenditure. Okay, we are also being given that production cost of drug is given by the cost function, that is the production cost is given by, that is CQ. C of Q is equal to 60Q. Okay, we have to find 8 optimal, that is 8 firms optimal choices, that is when he is a profit maximizer, the ratio of advertising expenditure to the sales revenue for the product will be, we have to find the ratio between the advertising expenditure and the sales revenue, what we call the total revenue for the product, that is the pharmaceutical drug here. Okay, so let us see what we are being given. We are being given a demand function, that is Q is equal to 100 minus P into A. In place of 0.2 0.5 I can write 1 upon 2. Okay, it is simple mathematics. This is our demand function. Okay, what is the cost function? That's production cost is given by 60Q, that is C is equal to 60Q. Okay, what we have to find, we have to find the ratio between advertising expenditure upon total revenue, okay, or sales revenue, the ratio between these two things. Okay, now what will be the total cost for the manufacturer? The total cost will be simply the production cost, that is 60Q, okay, plus the advertising cost. Okay, it is to be remembered, since this is the production cost, total cost will be the aggregate of the production cost and the advertising expenditure. Obviously he will there will be the costs on the advertising, then total cost will be 60Q plus A. Okay, now what will be the total revenue? First we will find the total revenue. Okay, for total revenue we first solve this very function for P, because total revenue is equal to, we know total revenue is equal to P into Q. For that we need to solve this for P. Okay, so let us rewrite it. Here I can write it like this: Q upon A to the power 1 upon 2, simply transposing this here, it will get divided, is equal to 100 minus P. Okay, or we can write P is equal to P. If I transpose this P to LHS and this on RHS, it will become 100 minus Q upon A to the power 1 upon 2. Okay, this is our P. Then what is total revenue? Total revenue is simply P into Q. Our P is this very thing, we will multiply it by Q. Okay, so we have 100 minus Q upon A to the power 1 upon 2, and to this we multiply Q, which means we have 100 Q minus Q square. This Q will get multiplied to both the terms upon A to the power 1 upon 2. Okay, this is our total revenue. Okay, this is our total cost. What is the profit of the manufacturer? Profit is simply equal to total revenue minus total cost. What is total revenue? Total revenue is this very function, so I will write here 100 Q minus Q square, and if I transpose this here, this will become, the exponent will become positive. The sign of the exponent will change, so I will write A to the power minus 1 upon 2. Okay, this is our total revenue minus total cost is this 60Q minus A. Okay, so this, if we have the minus, this will become minus 60Q minus A. Okay, I am just skipping some steps here. Okay, so these two will become, these two will be subtracted from the total revenue. Okay, so this is our profit function. Okay, now what are the 8 firms optimal level? That is since the manufacturer would be the profit maximizer, then we know for at profit maximization the conditions are for optimal choice. Okay, I will write for optimal choice. Optimal choice will be the profit maximization. The conditions will be that the derivative of profit function with respect to quantity should be equal to 0. Okay, this is the first condition. Here there will be two conditions. Okay, that means change in profit with change in output should be equal to 0. This is first order condition. Okay, and second condition will be change in profit with respect to change in advertising expenditure should be equal to 0, or you can write it first choice is our marginal revenue should be equal to marginal cost, and similarly the marginal expenditure, that is marginal revenue, should be equal to the marginal expenditure. I have written it in terms of profit function. I hope you know how do we find these very conditions. Okay, now what is d pi upon dq? That means we have to differentiate this revenue for profit function with respect to q. Okay, so I will write here d pi upon dq is equal to 0 implies differentiating this with respect to q. The derivative of q will be 1, so we are left with 100 minus the derivative of q square is 2q. By power function rule, I have shown you a number of times how do we do differentiation. It is very simple. Just take exponent and form it, make it coefficient and subtract exponent by 1. Okay, and we have a to the power minus 1 by 2 because we are partially differentiating with respect to q here. Okay, so let me write the partial derivative sign properly here. Okay, minus we have the derivative of q will be 1, so we are left with 60, and the derivative of a will be 0 because we are differentiating with respect to q here. Okay, and set it equal to 0. Okay, similarly second condition is the change in profit with respect to change in the advertising expenditure should be equal to 0. That means we need to again differentiate our profit function with respect to a. Okay, so since no a is in the first term, so the derivative will be 0. Okay, so here we have a to the power minus 1 by 2, so minus 1 by 2 will become coefficient, so this minus and this minus will become plus, so we have 1 upon 2 1 upon 2 q square a. Now since it is like this, a to the power minus 1 upon 2, its derivative is this minus 1 upon 2 will become coefficient a, and this exponent will be subtracted by 1, and this will become minus 1 upon 2 a to the power, now this is minus 1 minus 2, this becomes minus 3 upon 2. Okay, I'm just showing you, and this minus and this minus will become plus here, so I will write here we have uh, plus 1 upon 2. Okay, plus 1 upon 2, sorry, we are differentiating this. I was just showing explaining this will become minus 3 upon 2. Okay, and since no a is involved in this term, so the derivative will be 0, and the derivative of a will be 1, so I will write here minus 1 and set it equal to 0. Okay, so this is our partial derivative of profit function with respect to advertising expenditure, and we set it equal to 0. Okay, I hope I am making clear myself here. Now if we just arrange the terms, I can write it like this. If I write so I'm just trying to save the space here. So what will I do? I can write q square a to the power minus 3 upon 2 by 2 is equal to, transposing this will become 1, or q square dividing this exponent will get changed, a to the power minus 3 upon 2. Okay, and transposing this here, this will become 2. Okay, since let me write it properly here. I'm just trying to skip some steps, so this will not make my case strong here. So let me write it properly. So we have q square, okay, into a to the power minus 3 upon 2 is equal to, transposing this will become 2, okay, or I can write q square, and if I divide it, that is a, if I take this term on the denominator, the exponent sign will get changed, so it is minus 3 upon 2, it will become 3 upon 2, positive 3 upon 2, which is equal to 2, okay. And if you rearrange this, you will get a, or I will show you the steps here. It doesn't make sense to skip here the steps. So let's cross multiply. We have a to the power 3 upon 2 into 2 is equal to q square, or a to the power 3 upon 2 is equal to q square upon 2, transposing this, or a is equal to q square upon 2. Now when exponent is transposed to RHS, the exponent gets reciprocated. If it is 3 upon 2, it will become 2 upon 3. Simple if we have x to the power uh, p by q, okay, is equal to y. If we transpose this exponent here, it will get reciprocated. It will become x is equal to y upon q upon p, okay. Y is equal to y to the power q upon p. Sorry for my broken English. I am not able to I'm just a student of other language actually, okay. So I was just showing you how do we transpose the exponent, okay. Now we can write a is equal to this exponent is for both the terms here, that is this is for the numerator and denominator. I'm sorry, I told you these are two terms, it is single term. So I can write q square 2 upon 3 upon 2 to the power 2 upon 3, okay. I'm just expanding, this will become q, 2 2s are 4 upon 3, and 2 to the power 3 upon 2, okay. Sorry, it is 2 upon 3, 2 upon 3. So I will write here 2 to the power 2 upon 3, okay. This is our a. So that means our a is equal to q to the power 4 upon 3 upon 2 to the power 2 upon 3, okay. So we need this very result. I hope I am making myself clear. Now what we need to find, just plug this value a is equal to q to the power of this very thing in our first order condition. Where was our first order condition? In this condition, okay. Just plug the value of a here. Now if we rearrange this here, okay, we have, if I rearrange this here, we have transposing this will become 2q, okay. 2q a to the power minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 100 minus 60 is equal to 40, or we can write 2q, transposing this to the denominator, this will become 1 upon 2 is equal to, now if I first I will write it like as it is, or q upon a to the power 1 upon 2 is equal to 40 upon 2, which comes out to be q to the power a, sorry, q divided by a to the power 1 upon 2 is equal to 20, okay. Now what is the value of a? Just plug the value of a in this equation. So we have q upon, in place of a I will write this very expression, that is q to the power 4 upon 3 divided by 2 to the power 2 upon 3 and we have 1 upon 2 here, okay, is equal to 20. Now solving for q, so we have q upon 1. Okay, if we transpose this to the numerator, it will get reciprocated. Since this power is for both the numerator and denominator, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled, so we are left with, let me write it first, q upon 1 whole divided by, so we are left here with q, this 2 and 2, 2 ones are 2, 2s are 4, we are left with q to the power 2 upon 3. Similarly, this 2 will get cancelled with this 2, so we are left with 2 to the power 1 upon 3. I hope I make myself clear. This exponent is for both. If I expand, this will get multiplied to this very exponent on the numerator and this exponent to the denominator. Okay, actually it is 4 upon 3 into 1 upon 2 for this very thing, and here we have 2 upon 3 into 1 upon 2. Okay, I'm just trying to give you the explanation. I hope you know that this mathematics. Now if we transpose this, this is equal to 20, or we can write q upon 1 is equal into reciprocating, this will become 2 1 upon 3 divided by q to the power 2 by 3 is equal to 20. Okay, uh, or we can write it like this. If I transpose again this to the numerator, this will become q into q to the power 2 by 3. This will get changed to minus because exponent sign changes if we transpose numerator to denominator or vice versa. Okay, into 2 1 upon 3 is equal to 20. Okay, so bases are same, we can add up the exponents. So 1 minus 2 upon 3, so 3 ones are 3, 3 minus 2 is 1, so we are left q to the power 1 upon 3 is equal to 20 upon, if I transpose this, this will become 2 to the power 1 upon 3. Okay, now I can write it like this, q is equal to, now transposing this exponent, I have told you it will get reciprocated. Okay, so we have 20, if it is 3 upon 1, it will become 1 upon 3, it will become 3 upon 1, so we have cube here, and this exponent will be, its impact will be on both numerator and denominator. Similarly, we have 2 1 upon 3, and when we transpose this exponent, it will become 3 upon 1. Okay, so 3 3 gets cancelled, we are left with 20 cube is equal to 20 into 20, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, so this is 8000. Okay, upon 2, which comes out to be 4000. Okay, so we got optimal quantity is equal to 4000. Okay, but we need to find the total revenue, we need to find the price. Okay, I hope I make myself it is getting messy, but I can't do anything, it is the question as it is. So I will first rub this out. So here we have a to the power 1 upon 2. Okay, now we got q, just plug q is equal to 4000 in this equation to get the value of a. Okay, that means our a will be equal to, we have q, in place of q we have 4000, I will write 4000 whole 4 upon 3 upon 2 to the power 2 upon 3. Okay, now we need to do some basic mathematics here again. So 4000, if I write it like this, 4000 and take its prime factorization. Okay, so we have 2 2s are 4. Okay, we have 1 2 3, 2000 are 2, 500 are 2, 225 are, sorry, 2, 250s are 2, 125s are. Now if we try to divide it by 3, we cannot, because 5 plus 2 is 7 and 1 is 8. We cannot divide by 3 because sum of the digits is not the multiple of 3. Now we will use another prime number, that is 5. 5 25s are 125, 5 5s are 25, or 5 1s are 5. Or I can write 4000 as 4000 can be written as, we have 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, it can be written as 2 to the power 5 into, we have into 5 1 2 3, that is 5 cube. Okay, 4000 can be written as 2 to the power 5 and 5 to the power 3. Okay, so I am just using this very result here. So I can write it like this: 2 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 3 into 4 upon 3, okay, divided by 2 to the power 2 upon 3. Okay, let me expand this again. So this exponent is for this term and this term. Okay, so I can write it like this: 2 to the power 5 into 4 upon 3, we have multiply by, we have 5 3 into 4 upon 3. Okay, this is multiplied to both the exponents of 2 and 5, and we have 2 to the power 2 upon 3. Here 3 and 3 will get cancelled. We have here, this is 5 4s are 20, so I will write 2 to the power 20 upon 3 into 5 to the power 4 upon 2 to the power 2 upon 3. Okay, so if I transpose this, because bases are same, we can subtract the exponents. So I can write it like this: 220, and let me write it in bold terms, that is 2 to the power 20 upon 3 minus 2 upon 3 into 5 to the power 4. Okay, so this is 20, since numerator since denominator are same, we can subtract the numerator. So we have here 2 20 minus 2 is 18, so we have 18 upon 3 into 5 to the power 4. Now 3 ones are 3 6 are 18. Okay, so we have 2 to the power 6 into 5 to the power 4. Okay, okay, let me rub here this very thing to make it spacious here. Okay, so we are just getting the value of a. Okay, so what is this? This is 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 32 64. Okay, so this is here 64. Now this is 5 5s are 25, 25 into 5 is 125, 125 into 5 is 625. Okay, 625, and if we multiply these two things, this will come out to be 40,000. Okay, 40,000. So we got the value of a is equal to this. Okay, now what we need to find, we need to find the value of p, price. Okay, what will be the price? So this is our price function. Just plug the value of q and a in this very equation to get the value of p. So we have p is equal to 100 minus what was q, q was 4000, upon what is a is 40,000, 40,000 1 upon 2. Okay, if we solve, this will come out to be 100 minus 4000. Now this is square. 40,000 can be written as 200 into 200. Okay, so this is 200 square, 200 square, and square and root will get cancelled. Actually it is like this: 200 square to the power 1 upon 2. This 2 and 2 will get cancelled. We are left with 100 minus 4000 upon 200. Okay, this will get cancelled. We are left 2 ones are 2 20s are, which comes out to be 80. Okay, we got 100 minus 20 is equal to 80. That means our price is equal to 80. Okay, now we got everything here, everything in terms of question. So let me rub this. Okay, I hope I am making myself clear. It was a bit of mathematical basic mathematics was more here. So what is our total revenue? What is sales? What we call sales revenue is price into Q. P is equal to 80. So we have 80 into Q is 4000. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 8 4 are 32. So this is our total revenue, what you call the sales revenue here. Okay. What is our advertising cost? We got at A is equal to 40,000. Okay. 40,000. Okay. Now, what will be the ratio? We have to find the ratio between advertising expenditure upon total revenue. Okay, what is advertising expenditure? That is 4,000, sorry, 40,000 upon this is 100,000, 10,000 lakh. That is 3 lakh 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not able to count the number of zeros. So these 4 zeros will get cancelled. We are left with 4 upon 32. So we have 4 ones are 4 eights are. Okay, so the ratio between advertising and total revenue is equal to 1 is to 8, because we got 1 is to 8 here. So the right answer will be 8 here. I hope I make myself clear in this video. Actually, it was a lengthy question, but I tried to solve it for a friend who asked me in the Telegram channel. So for that very person, I solved this very question. If you like these videos, please share and subscribe. This is the only motivation for me to keep going. Thank you.